Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sonic Adventure 2 commentary.
It's a space transporter. The destination has been set to Ark. Wasn't that space colony shut down over 50 years ago? What's he doing up there anyway? Doesn't matter. It's my mission to find out what he's up to.
Well, that was certainly a thing. So, now we're going on to Lost Colony, another Eggman stage. It's been a bit since I recorded this. Not too long, hopefully, but long enough for me to be a little out of it. But, yeah. Recently, I saw Incredibles 2 in theaters. I went with my sister. And, well, I liked it. I think that the movie is up there with the original. And, it has a lot of great moments. To me, the action's good, the writing is good, and all that. But this isn't a review. This is a commentary. So, here's Lost Colony, I guess. I'll be honest, there really isn't much of worth noting any of this. Because, it's the same thing, really. It's the same thing as the previous levels. The only difference is that you're in the Ark, and instead of like somewhere on Earth, like Egypt or whatever. But this is where we get our first upgrade, I do believe. I want to say it's first upgrade because it's been a long time since the dark side characters got their first upgrade. And, well, you can, again, this is the supposed later half of the game. And it has different placements for the upgrades, so they're a lot more spread apart. But, you know, I think I've said enough when it comes to the mech stages, so there's really nothing else I can add. So I feel like I should talk about something else. What should I talk about? Well, maybe I should say that after watching Incredibles 2, it completely wiped me out. I felt pretty tired from the entire thing. So, it's pretty much what it is. Feel a little tired, but, you know, just still trudging through. Shooting down these gun beetles in the air, you know, like it ain't no thing. Going up on an elevator that hooks itself onto the mech, and for some reason, that hook is, you know, fitted for the mech itself. I mean, it's not a later addition, or it's not a recent addition to the Ark. It's just been there. So how could that be? I don't know. If you were looking in the background of that elevator sequence, you could see Beg just holding on, you know, for dear life. Well, I don't know about dear life, but he is holding on there. I must say that his story would probably be the best thing in this game. you know. Did I talk about Team Sonic Racing? I feel like I did. But you know, it's a racing game. Yeah, that was Lost Colony. Pretty boring, to say the least, but also pretty straightforward. I'm wondering if any of these levels were cut out, it would make it seem a little less boring.
I've been waiting for you, Doctor. Now, I will show the glorious achievement of what the world's leading scientist, Professor Gerald, has created. The Ark was the first space colony created by mankind. Not many people know that the Ark contained a top-secret research facility where weapons of mass destruction were being created. This is one of them, a weapon capable of destroying an entire planet, codenamed the Eclipse Cannon.
Destroying an entire planet? Was this my grandfather's legacy?
But it's been deactivated for some time now. To reactivate it, large amounts of energy are necessary.
Oh, so that's why we needed the Chaos Emerald.
Exactly. To reactivate the machine, we need the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Once you have that, then you have the ultimate power of destruction to use as you please. And then, the world could be yours.
Sounds like a plan. I like the way you think, Shadow. I will get the Chaos Emeralds, use the machine to dominate the world and build a legacy
Do you
of
really
my own.
think it will be that easy? I've got a great idea. How about making a deal?
Deal?
When you grabbed that huge emerald, you said something about a reaction. A reaction that it may have with the Master Emerald. Now, if you could just let me borrow that radar, I may be able to help you. What do you think?
If I do, what's in it for me?
I have an idea where the other Chaos Emeralds may be. It may not look like it, but do you know that I am a treasure hunter that specializes in all kinds of jewels?
Very well.
Okay then, it's a deal. I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Rouge the Bat, but you can call me Rouge.
This story is pretty chatty.
Having to come back isn't my idea of a vacation. How can you be sure your intelligence reports are correct? Why would the Chaos Emeralds be here on the island? Are you absolutely sure?
Well, believe what you want to believe.
Very well, very well. Let's discuss how we are going to do this. I will go in first and distract the military troops, allowing you to sneak in the base without being detected. Then, Shadow will enter the armory, where he will set the timer on these dynamite barracks. Once that is in place, we will blow up the whole island and get away before anyone has a chance to know what hit them. Meanwhile, you'll have to sneak into the cargo area and grab the Chaos Emerald. That's a challenge for such a worthy treasure hunter as yourself, isn't it, Duck Girl? We only have 30 minutes to pull this mission off, and we only get one try, so don't fail me.
You know, I never really listened to that cutscene before. So, you know, knowing that this is like some sort of some sort of distraction is cool, I guess. I don't know if cool is the right word to use. And I'm not sure if I would say, I haven't listened. Probably because I think the real word I'm looking for is I haven't paid attention to these cutscenes. And what they have to say. So, yeah, gives you a different level of experience, I guess, or knowledge. Maybe it's my fault because I have played this game through before once, and I can't believe that I wasn't really paying attention to the cutscenes. So, the Eclipse cannon. A cannon so powerful that it can destroy planets at once. I'm surprised that I'm surprised that the colony arc hasn't really been noted as the Sonic Universe's equivalent to the Death Star. But no, it's always the Death Egg in name and looks, because it is just straight up plagiarism. And I'm surprised that Sega never really got any trouble with that. I think it was like trudging the line, but never really got them in trouble, I guess. I don't know. Now, one of the things that is really unique about this stage is actually this place in the beginning area that we were in, is that there is a lot of not alive robots, which is a weird saying. I mean, robots aren't alive anyway. But yeah, you can like twiddle the aiming stick, I guess, around the aiming reticule on the mech and just go nuts. Rack up a big combo. Just don't hold on to it for too long, otherwise it would just disappear. So yeah. And I think this is also the place where I get killed a lot. And one other problem that this game tends to have is enemy placement. I'm sure that those who have played this before already know where the enemies are going to appear. But to someone who has either not played the game before or even like, what happened here? Anyway, to anyone that hasn't played this game before or hasn't played it in a very long time, they're not going to see it coming. This is where most of my deaths occurred when it came to playing, because I didn't know exactly where the enemies were going to be. Now that I know exactly where the enemies are, I'm just taking precautions. But that shouldn't really be there in the first place. I think what I think they need to do, if they ever plan on, remaking this, and I don't mean just straight up port it, I mean remake it, like the Insane trilogy or the Reignited trilogy. They need to, have the characters appear before the player gets there. Otherwise, you're gonna have problems with this one. And right here, I wanted to see what's up here, but there's like two gun robots up here, or 3. And because of that, I just took unnecessary damage. What happened? So yeah, lots of deaths, lots of unnecessary hits, and just stuff like that. Just trying to get every single box, because I'm OCD like that. I won't make a jump unless it's 100% clear. Alright. And that's Weapons Bed. A fun little mech shooting romp through the aircraft carrier. And because I did, I got an E rank. Wonderful. Well, that's another emblem in the bag.
Everyone ready? Shadow, move! On with the show!
Oh, Sonic! I thought I'd never see you again. I'm so glad you made it. You're not Sonic. Who are you? Dr. Eggman.
You know, the dark side story really makes it look like that the hero side story is really disjointed. Like they do like time skips constantly in the hero side story, whereas here it's like a constant, like it's event after event that is spaced out by maybe a few hours or a couple of minutes. What I'm saying is that the story in the dark side story is a lot more concise. And that was the boss battle. Pathetically easy. But yeah, that's all for this part. I'm gonna record the next going, which should be either Rouge's level or Shadow's level. I don't really remember. So until then, stay tuned for next part. I guess. I don't know. I don't have an outro like those other people, you know, Clement, some call me Johnny, people toast on rye.